Okay students, so today we are going to learn zeros of polynomials. In last lecture we are discussing about the different kinds of the polynomials like linear, quadratic, then cubic according to its degree. So in the next exercise we have one more important topic which is related to the zeros of a polynomial. So that is a basic of what, first of all, what is the meaning of zero? Zero means here we are going to indicate zero, but the meaning of zeros of polynomial is different. So how can we differentiate? So for that, first of all we are taking one example. So from that example you can easily get the idea what is the meaning of a zeros of a polynomial. So for that we are taking one example. See that example. P of x is equal to x plus 2. So if I want to find out the zeros of that polynomial, so first of all here we will put the different value of x, and if we put the different value of x and this all polynomial value becomes 0, then it is called zeros of a polynomial. So for that we can just check. First of all we can put 0. So if we put 0, so here x is replaced with 0. So answer is 2. So it is not equal 0. Then we will put 1. So if we put 1, so answer is 3, but it is not 0. Then we can put minus 1. So minus 1 plus 2, so answer is plus 1, it is not equal to 0. So which value here we put, so the all polynomial value becomes 0. So here 2, so we will put minus 2. So x is replaced with minus 2, then plus 2 will be remain same. So 2 minus 2, it will be 0. So here see that if we put x is equal to minus 2, then the value of this all polynomial becomes 0. So it means what? X is equal to minus 2 is 0 of P of x is equal to x plus 2. Clear or not? Once again I can repeat. Here we will put minus 2. So answer will become 0. So it means what? If we replace x with minus 2, so this all polynomial value become 0. So this is the value of that polynomial. This is the value of zeros of that polynomial. So it is a meaning of 0. Now we are going to learn our next exercise, that is exercise number 2.2. So in a 2.2 question number 1 is like that. Find the values of polynomial. So here which polynomial is given? First of all we can write P of x is equal to 5x minus 4x square plus 3. So it is our polynomial. Next, so we want to find out the value of first x is equal to 0. So here first of all we will put x is equal to 0. So now x is replaced with 0. So we can write like that 0 square plus 3. X is replaced with 0. So 0 into 5. So it will be 0. Then 0 square it 0. 0 into 4 once again 0 plus 3. So answer is 3. So if we replace x is 0, so our polynomial answer become 3. Now second they are asking what? X is equal to minus 1. So here we will put minus 1. So 5 in bracket minus 1. Minus 1 square plus 3. So 5 ones are minus 5. Minus 1 square it will be become plus 1, because minus 1 square is equal to what we can write? Minus 1 into minus 1. So 1 ones are 1, minus minus become plus, then plus 3 will be same. Now minus 4 ones are 4 plus 3. So minus minus plus, so 5 plus 4 it will be 9. So minus 9 plus 3. So plus minus, once again it minus. So 9 minus 3, so answer is minus 6. Now last, x is equal to 2. So we will put x is equal to 2. So x is replaced with which value? 2. So first of all here we will put 2. then 2 square, then 3. So 5 2s are, it will be 10. 2 square is 4, 4 4s are 16 plus 3. Now 10 plus 3, 13. 10 plus 3, it is 13. 13 minus 16, so it will be minus 3. What is our answer? Minus 3. Next. So in this example, we will put the different value of x. First we will replace x with 0. Then x is replaced with minus 1. So if we put x is equal to minus 1, so polynomial answer become minus 6. And if we put x is equal to 2, so answer become minus 3. Now same question as our question number 1, but here the polynomial is different. See that polynomial. Find the value of p of 0. It means y is replaced with 0. Then y is replaced with 1. And then y is replaced with 2. And we want to find out the value of each polynomial. So we are going to start our question number 2 first example. So first of all, y is replaced with 0. So here we will put 0. So 0 square minus 0 plus 1. So 0 square is 0. Once again 0. So answer is plus 1. Then y is replaced with 1. So p of 1. So 1 square minus 1 plus 1. So this one both are cut because plus 1 minus 1 will be 0 and 1 square become 1. Now we will put p of 2. So p of 2 is equal to 2 square minus 2 plus 1. So 2 square is 4 plus minus minus 1. So answer is 3. So 4 plus 5, 5 minus 2, it will be 3. So the first question is clear. First of all, this is our polynomial and polynomial is replaced with the different value. Now we are going to start our second example. So see our second example. So in a second example, what happens? See, first of all, t is replaced with 0. So p of 0. So 2 plus 0 plus 2 in bracket 0 square minus 0 cube. So 2, 0 into 2, it will be once again 0 and it will be also 0. So answer is 2. Now we will put p is equal to 1. So 2 plus 1 square minus 1 cube. So 2 plus 1, 3. 1 square is 1. 1 into 2 minus 1 because 1 cube is once again 1. So 3 plus 2, 5. 5 minus 1. So answer is 4. Then we will, t is replaced with 2. So p of 2. So 2 plus 2 in bracket 2 square minus 2 cube. So 2 plus 2, 4. 2 square is 4. 4 2s are once again 8 and 2 cube is also 8. So 8 cut. So answer is 4. Next question number second, third. It is p of x is equal to x cube. P of third is equal to x cube. So first of all we will put 0. So 0 cube, answer is 0. Then 1. So 1 cube, answer is once again 1. Then p of 2. So 2 cube, it will be 8 because 2 cube means what? 2 into 2 into 2. So 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. So it is our question second, third. Now last question. See that p of x is equal to x minus 1 and x plus 1. So first of all, x is replaced with 0, then 1 and 2. So first of all we will put 0. So 0 minus 1 and 0 plus 1. So 0 minus 1, it will be minus 1 and that will be 1. Now 1 1s are 1 and sign will be remain minus. Then we will put p of 1. So x is replaced with 1. So 1 minus 1 and 1 plus 1. So 1 minus 1 0 and 1 plus 1 2. So 2 into 0, answer is 0. Now last, P of 2. So 2 minus 1 and 2 plus 1. So 2 minus 1 it will be 1 and 2 plus 1 it will be 3. So 3 ones are 3. So see that two example. So from this example it is very easy example. We can directly replace with y or t or x with different value. Here sometimes they are also asking like that, p of 3 or p of minus 3. So it is very example, we can replace that the value of x, y or a t with that given value. So example number 1 and 2, these both are a similar example. We can just replace that value. So now question number 3. Verify whether the following are the zeros of the polynomial, and if yes, then it is indicate, and if it is not, so indicate as a not. So first question 3 first. P of x is equal to 3x plus 1 and the value of x is already given, minus 1 by 3. So first of all, we will put that value in our polynomial. So minus 1 by 3. So 3 in bracket minus 1 by 3. Because if we put that value, so x is replaced with minus 1 by 3. So 3 cut. So here minus 1, then plus 1. So answer become 0. So here see that if we put x is equal to minus 1 by 3 in this polynomial, answer become 0. So it means what? Minus 1 by 3 is a zeros of that polynomial. And some cases what happen? Here we doesn't get the 0. We can get the rather than the 0 value. Clear? So if we get the rather than the 0 value, so it is a not a 0. And if we get the 0, so it means what? It is a zeros of that polynomial. So we can write like that. X is equal to minus 1 by 3 is zeros of p of x is equal to 3x plus 1. So it is our question number first. Now second, see that second question, p of x is equal to 5x minus pi and x is equal to 4 by 5. So first of all, p of x is equal to 5x minus pi and x is replaced with 4 by 5. So once again similarly here in second example, once again we will put like that, x is replaced with 4 by 5. So 5 cut. So what is our answer? 4 minus pi. So here it is the, here in first example here we can get 0. In second example we have the value like 4 minus 5. So here we can write like that, x is equal to 4 by 5 is not a 0 of p of x is equal to 5x minus pi. If we get 0 answer, so here we can write it is a 0 of that polynomial. And if we don't get a 0 answer, so here we can write is a not a zeros of that polynomial. So all 8 example it is similar like that. So now question number third and fourth similar example, p of x is equal to x square minus 1. So p of x is equal to x square minus 1 and x, here they are giving the two value. So first of all here we will put 1. So 1 square minus 1. So 1 square is 1 and minus 1. So answer is 0. We can also check for minus 1. P of minus 1. So minus 1 square minus 1. So minus 1 square become plus. So it means what? 1 and minus 1 both are a zeros of that polynomial, because in both cases we can get the 0 as our answer. So here we can write x is equal to 1 and x is equal to minus 1 are zeros of p of x is equal to x square minus 1. Now next, fourth sum. Once again they are giving us a polynomial x plus 1, x minus 2, and here once again they are giving the two different values. First of all we will put minus 1. So minus 1 plus 1, minus 1 minus 2. So minus 1 plus 1 it will be 0, minus minus plus, so answer is 3. So 3 into 0, once again we can get 0. Next, will x is replaced with second value 2. So 2 plus 1 and 2 minus 2. So 2 plus 1 it will be 3 and 2 minus 2 it will be 0. So 3 into 0, answer is 0. So it means what? In these both cases, see, in these both cases we can get the 0 as our answer. So we can write like that, x is equal to minus 1 and x is equal to 2 are zeros of p of x is equal to, what is our polynomial? X plus 1 and x minus 2. Now question number 5. So 5 is the same, so you can do it here, at your home. We can directly start with 6 because it is very easy example, so you can just try at your home and find it answer. Now next question. In question number 6, x value is given minus m by L. So first of all we will put minus m upon L. So x is replaced with minus m upon L plus m. So L cut, minus m plus m. So both are once again cut. So we can get 0 as our answer. So here we can get 0 as our answer. So once again we can write x is equal to minus m by L is zeros of p of x is equal to Lx plus m. Next, 7 and 8. So in a 7 question it is some different. Why it is different? Here the values are given, it will be in the under root form. So first of all we can check question number 7. P of x is equal to 3x square minus 1. So first of all x is replaced with minus 1 upon root 3 and x is equal to 2 upon root 3. So we will put minus 1 upon root 3. So 3 in bracket minus 1 upon root 3 all square. So 3 will be same, minus 1 square it will be plus and root 3 all square once again plus. So 3 cut, 1 minus 1, answer will be 0. So here we can write, we can also check for x is equal to 2 upon root 3. So P of 2 upon root 3 is equal to 3 in bracket 2 upon root 3 all square minus 1. So 2 square is 4, root 3 square is only 3, 3 cut, so 4 minus 1, so answer will be 3. So see these both cases, first of all x is replaced with minus 1 upon root 3 and second 2 upon root 3. In a first case we can get the answer as our 0, but in second case we can't get our answer as a 0. So here we can write like that. We can write like x is equal to minus 1 upon root 3 is zeros of p of x is equal to 3x square minus 1, but x is equal to 2 upon root 3 is not a 0 of p of x is equal to 3x square minus 1. That is our question number 7. We have in two case 1 and 2, and finally we can write like that x is equal to minus 1 upon root 3 is a zeros of that polynomial, but 2 upon root 3 is a not a zero of that polynomial. Now last it is similar as our all question. See that. So once these both are, try at your home and find it answer, and if any query then you can ask on our group. Question number 4, find the zeros of that polynomial. So how can we find the zeros of that polynomial? So for that we have one method. So we can discuss that method. For finding the zeros of any polynomial, first of all we will put p of x is equal to 0. So here we will put 0. So that phi is going second side, so it become minus phi. So what is our answer? X is equal to minus phi. So it means what? X is equal to minus phi is 0 of p of x is equal to x plus phi. Clear? Once again we can repeat that. First of all, p of x we will put 0. So we will find x is equal to minus phi. So it is a zeros of that polynomial. How can? Let's check. Checking is not necessary, but for a we can verify that answer. It is a zeros of our polynomial or not. So here x is replaced with minus phi. So p of x is equal to x plus phi. So p of minus phi. So minus phi plus phi. Answer will be 0. So yes. So it is verified now. If we put minus phi in that polynomial, so we can get 0 as our answer. So this verification is not necessary for an exam point of view, but it is for our justification. Now second. So once again we will put p of x is equal to 0. So that minus phi is going second side. So answer is phi. So once again we can write x is equal to phi is zeros of p of x is equal to x minus phi. Now third, once again same method, 0. So 2x plus phi. So that phi is going second side, so it become minus phi. So what is the answer? That going second side. So it is in a denominator. So answer is x is equal to minus phi by 2. So we can write minus phi by 2 is zeros of p of x is equal to 2x plus phi. Next, it is same as our question number 3. So it is in your homework. So now we are directly going to start our next. P of x is equal to 3x. So p of x is equal to 0. So 0 is equal to 3x. So x is equal to 0 upon 3. So what is our answer? 0. Answer is 0. So here we can write p of x is equal to 3x is zeros of p of x is equal to 3x. Sorry, x is equal to 0 is zeros of that polynomial. Second, it is same as our question number 5. 5 and 6 both are same. So once again you can just try at your home. Answer will be same as our question number 5. Now last, p of x is equal to cx plus d. So once again we will put 0. So if we put 0, so 0 is equal to cx plus d. That d is going second side, so it become minus d. Now x is equal to, that is going second side, so d by c. So last we can write minus d by c is 0 of p of x is equal to cx plus d. So it is very easy method. First of all, you can just put the p of x is equal to 0, then find the answer.